They provided the space for this man. They got the drinks right here. Make sure you guys grab some drinks. And definitely shout out to DJ NFT. Hold it down. We got the sounds popping from 8 to now. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna give everybody a little more time. I think I'm gonna give everybody like about 1 minute. Actually 30 seconds now. Got about 30 seconds now, but we're gonna go ahead and start the show, alright? Nah, 25 right now.
Instead of Modius, instead of Venus, fuck everybody else like Venus. I'ma take everything you eat it. Now you can't eat, you're like vegan. You better feed us, you a fetus. Little baby, yeah, I guess it's easy. Let me cook like recipe. Let me cook like Chef RD. She wanna blow, referee. Just cause my name getting up, she be saying I'm her favorite and stuff. Yeah, this ain't the game, I don't play with this stuff. I be living like I'm famous and stuff. You be capping like the waves with the brush.
Okay. Can I get a Ooh, I got it. Can I get a bing bong? Yeah, that one I like too. Alright, y'all, just give y'all little heads up. My name is Rumpus. Tonight I'm gonna be your host. But I'm a company with like some handsome fellows. Feel free to take their numbers and Instagrams and Twitters. Right now, I got up here with me. I got my man Hallway. Hallway's coming from Cleveland. For those who don't know, we'll explain later. And I got my boy up here. He's going to help us navigate through the beautiful, sexy NFT space. I got my boy here, Al B.
Yes, sir.
And let's not forget, y'all remember who the DJ is? DJ NFT. Wow, class. Clap it up for yourself. You guys are paying attention. All right, I just want to take this moment and, I just want to say real quick, if everybody don't mind bowing their heads and we just do a prayer real quick. Nah, Syke, lift your head up, man. Y'all kings and queens, boy. What you talking about? Amen, all right? But those who don't know, right? Tonight's event is dedicated to the most beautiful human beings I met way back in 2018, actually 2016. And they've been consistent, all the way up until now and still being consistent. And now they're entering in a new space. And what's beautiful about tonight is everybody gets to join in on this. So this event is for J. Prime and Rocky, so we're going to give it up for them for the one time. And I'm pretty sure there's a few people in the crowd that's probably wondering, like, what the fuck is an NFT? You're like, what is this man talking about? So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to my boy, Al B.
All right. How many of y'all know what an NFT is already?
I don't.
All right. What is an NFT?
NFT stands for non-fungible token.
Say that louder for the people in the back.
NFT stands for non-fungible token.
Non-fungible token. Ooh.
Right.
That too.
After 12 o'clock, it stands for nice fucking titties.
But, for the layman's, a non-fungible token basically means one of one. None before it and none to come. Now, you may ask yourself, what does that mean for me? Now, there's two answers to this depending on who you are. If you're an artist or if you're an NFT consumer. Now, if you're an artist, the NFT basically gives you the power of your ownership. It is where you take your creation and you digitally attach it to what we call the blockchain. Who knows what the blockchain is? Okay, now a lot of people
That's
know
all
what the
good.
blockchain
And
is.
if you don't know what the blockchain is, remember, everybody can graduate from Google University for free. Like, you don't even have to apply. You can just type in there blockchain and everything. So
Yes, sir.
definitely feel free after the event. Feel free to look up what the blockchain is and get more dive deep and fall in that rabbit hole.
Also, a lot of us are just tech nerds. We love talking about this stuff all the time. Just come through, ask questions. The more education you have, the better. Now, back to the answer to the question. If you're an artist, it gives you the power of your ownership. If you're especially in the music business, a record label is basically a glorified bank. They give you what is called an advance. They expect you to pay that back, right? An NFT, you can put your music out on the blockchain and retain all ownership of your property. And not only that, you can empower your fans to also be able to get in on the money as well. And that's through the reselling of the NFTs.
Yes. And just to kind of take away and copy Clubhouse terms, to piggyback off of what Alvin said, I would like to say, in a very simple term, like the NFT, pretty much for you as a collector and everybody who's here tonight that purchased the NFT, it allows you to support the artist directly and not go through like a platform. So like you yourself have the power to elevate the artist within your community, and that's getting involved in this NFT space. And as an artist, it allows you to kind of take control of your career and your artistry and your music and things like that, and retain that control. Because who's to say if this song ends up on a movie or anything like that? And if it does, or when, at least the artist now has the control to have access to what income comes towards them. So essentially it's just freedom. You know what I'm saying? We got the freedom, the power to the people, you know what I'm saying? Power to the community and power to the artist. We now have that control and we can say, fuck you, Sony. No, I'm just playing. I might leave that. But we say fuck you to some people, but not all people. So that's essentially what an NFT is. And tonight we have a few people that kind of help with this process. Actually, I should say a team, and that team being Team Float. So we have somebody here from Float who helped with this whole process, and Rocky and them to going from the block to the blockchain. All right, and always going to explain who Team Float is.
So, I think. Okay, so I think.
You gotta speak into
Do I need to, or can I just use my voice?
No, you gotta.
Oh, okay, I gotta use my voice. So, I think ultimately Team Float is the difference between somebody just buying into the culture and being in the culture, right? I come from the blog world. I started Ill Roots years ago, and one of the things that I think that we got away from was there was no financial way to get away from ads, right? And it made us kind of slaves to those people. So ultimately, I'm here not so much to define what float is, because float to me is sort of an energy, right? And I like to find good energy. And a lot of times we see energy online, and then we get out here and it's like, the fuck is this? It's not the same, right? So this is what happens when it is the same.
Like that. So real quick, again, this is Hallway from Team Float. I think they're, a very beautiful team that is helping onboarding not just onboarding, but walking through the process with artists on how to get inside the NFT space, which is very beautiful because they're taking out, most of the people who are doing this are taking out their personal time to make sure everybody understands this next phase of the world that we're going into. So Team Flows is definitely a big process in onboarding new artists and helping them get inside the NFT space. And with that being said, we also have another team to talk about, and it makes me very emotional to talk about it because the team is Future Legend. For those who don't know, Future Legend has been on the creative scene since I got to New York, and probably beyond that. It was definitely created by Jay Prod. He was the founder of Future Legend. And in this creative, I don't even want to call it a collective, I'd rather call it a family, because that's what it's become since I've joined it. And been a part of like a lot of the projects that we've been involved in. So when you guys see J Prod, Rocky, and a lot of people who kind of assist with the projects, understand it is under this umbrella of Future Legend because they definitely pull the community together, pull the resources together to fund their projects. And they put together dope ass fucking videos with no fucking budget. Like, I don't know too many artists. We make fucking movies with no budget at all. So, like, imagine just showing up to a shoot and you just like, all right, what y'all need me to do? Man, hold the mic, all right? Hold it. Stay right there. Help with the camera. But be in this scene too. So, a lot of the video shoots are definitely, very much so. I know like when you guys look at it, it's like, oh my God, they're doing cool shit. They're so fucking dope and I love it. Big booties, titties, NFTs, everything inside the video. But like when I look back at the videos that we created and now I've been a part of, they're more like movies to me. And they're very like personal because every time I see one of the videos, I think about how that day went and like what that day was like for me. So give it up for Future Legend. Yeah.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Thank you so much, Rumpus. Like he was about to bring tears to my eyes. Oh my God. Shout out to DJ NFT, who's also vlogged Culture Hub. If you guys are familiar with Culture Hub, tap in. They are doing it for the community. They tapping into everything that's coming, and they know everything that's hot. So tap into that. And we got everybody on stage. We got Flo, we got Juju, we got everybody here. We're so happy that you guys are here. You guys took the time. It's fucking 16 degrees, so you know that means you fuck with us, you support us, we love you, and the energy is reciprocated. You feel me? Like, that's how we feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off that. Nah, man, it's just unreal, man. I'm super appreciative just to see everybody's faces. You know, like it's just always like little like family reunions every time we do shit like this. So today's a really special day because you know it's like us taking our first baby steps into this new space, and you know I'm proud, you know, of this thing that we got going on, and I'm glad that we're able to share this moment with y'all. You know, so give it up for yourself, man.
Not only are we able to share this moment with you guys, but we're able to share with in real life moments. So I think that's like also something to make it most important. But I want to get into Jay and Rocky. Tell us who all was involved in this project that we're going to be talking about. Like, what was the team like, and if you could give some insight on like their backgrounds, just a little bit.
This is us. Okay. Thanks, Mom.
This one's mine.
Yeah, man. It's kind of crazy when you said, because I mean, I'm so used to just being like me and Rocky did this shit, but like, it's like we had so many people to help us this time, so it's cool. First and foremost, my man, he couldn't come through. Can you guys hear me well?